Y'all here for another episode of Netflix Suggestion. I know it's been a couple of years, but I'm back with another one. Been watching Netflix for quite some time now, so I know just the movie suggest to you. I want you to check out these 5 movies since we're on a quarantine. This episode is called My Coronavirus Netflix Suggestions while we're quarantined. So coming in at number 1, we got a movie, kind of a Netflix series called Self-Made. It is the Madam C.J. Walker story, and it's starring no other than Octavia Spencer, Tiffany Haddish, and Blair Underwood. Now, I'm going to tell you right now off the bat, before you start watching this thing, I don't like Blair Underwood's performance. I mean, not Blair Underwood, I'm sorry. I don't like Tiffany Haddish's performance. I really hated it. Just horrible, in my opinion. Really, bad. And I never really liked Tiffany Haddish, so maybe it has something to do with that for other reasons. But I just don't like her performance in it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Comedians, acting can be very, very tough when they're doing serious roles or dramatic roles. Now, the person she's portraying, it definitely does look like her, but Tiffany Haddish she didn't bring it. She didn't bring it. Now, Octavia Spencer and Blair Underwood killed it. So, Self-Made, movies about Madam C.J. Walker was the first millionaire in the United States for creating hair products and different hairstyles for black women in the United States, making black women look good, man. So, first black millionaire, man. I love Madam C.J. Walker. Thank you. Thank you for doing something dope for us and our community. Next up, documentary called Who Killed Malcolm X? So if you know who Malcolm X is a civil rights leader and activist who died in 1965. He was murdered by gunshot wounds while he was giving a speech at an Audubon Ballroom in Harlem. And it's been a mystery as to who killed him. They say it's his old organization, the Nation of Islam, that killed him. Some people say it's the government, but either or, the documentary is out, and it was made by a young man that was inspired by Malcolm X when he was younger and influenced. And he grew up to kind of try to figure this thing out, and Netflix made a documentary for it, and it looks incredible. Very long, though. So if you're into the story, Malcolm X and civil rights, this will be great for you. Next up on the list is, and by the way, I'm going to leave one suggestion at the end that you should watch together. Now, number 3 is called The Forest. Number 3, The Forest, is an evil Japanese forest that haunts people and kills them and causes them to hallucinate. The young woman in the film, the main character, loses her sister. Her sister disappears into the forest, and she has to go into the forest and look for her sister. Very good movie, Hollywood film. It was in theaters for some time, and now it's on Netflix. What other place to be, huh? So go check out The Forest. The Forest. Very scary film. I think a lot of you like it, and more thrilling. That's number 3. Coming in at number 4 is The Gift. Jason Bateman. Where are we going wrong with Bates? So Jason Bateman, newly relocated to California. Very successful businessman. He relocates to California with his wife. He runs into an old friend. The old friend comes across as friendly at first, but that friend is not friendly. You're going to find out that he's holding a grudge. You're going to see why. Incredible movie. If you like a movie with twists and turns, The Gift is the movie for you to watch. Now, coming in at number 5, last but not least, I don't want to say if you want to feel depressed, but if you do want to watch a movie that, or documentary, if you're big into documentaries, please check out The Trials of Gabriel Fernandez. Very, very sad. Very, very sad documentary about a young boy who goes through child abuse and is killed by his mother's boyfriend. And it just talks about child abuse and opens that door to talk about what's going on in this world with child abuse and how these kids are neglected, and this, just telltale signs of these kids screaming for help and they die. That's a very sad trial, but the man is convicted, and you'll see what happens along with his mom. It's very crazy documentary, but very good. And last but not least, here's my suggestion. Take this away, man, and hear me closely. This looks dope. I'm still watching it. I didn't finish it. By the time this comes out, I probably have finished it, but it's incredible so far. I'm only 30 minutes in, and I knew it was going to be fire. It's called The Platform. It's about a movie with some guy that gets stuck, in this, what do you call it? This organization takes him in if you commit certain crimes, and they punish you by leaving you there for 8 months to a year, and there's food on each platform that you get every day, but there's leftover because there's everybody in each platform eats the food, so you get the leftover. So if you're on level 50, the people from 49 to 1 eat all the food, and it goes down. After you're done eating, it goes down. And when you're at the bottom of the platform, if you have no food left over, what do you eat? You have a roommate, by the way. That means you're eating your roommate. Crazy movie, man. On Netflix right now. It's trending big. Check that movie out first if you want, But either or, come back with all these movies I suggested to you and leave your comments below. I want to know what you thought of each one. Leave your comments below. We're going to kill this, man. Leave your comments on a platform too, your review of it, what you think. Now, I'll be going live tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock, I will be live, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live every Wednesday and Sunday, 8:30 to 9 p.m. Around that time, check out for me. I will be live, 9 o'clock tomorrow. Look out for me. We're going to be reviewing some short films, and we're going to review the list that I just put out, man. Check it out. Yao On Demand, you're watching. Hit that subscribe button if you love the content, you want to be notified. Hit the notification button, as you can see here. And just keep this thing going, man. I'll catch you. Peace.